It's been a minute. I thought it'd be important for me to come around and let you all know that I'm here. I'm in it for it. It's been a tough couple of months for me. I'll tell you why. Um, I've missed I've missed the interaction so much. The last time we spoke, we were on number 10. We had done the top 10 of the best 20. Remember when I started the best 20, it was more for the closing off of my 20s. It was more for the using some of the sexual experiences and some of the lessons gotten and just analyzing them and just thinking about them and, you know, in retrospect, picking out those little lessons, I suppose. So we had gotten up to top 10. In the next post, I'll be talking about the next batch of 5, which is number 10, Mr. Potential, 9, Mr. Entanglement or The Entanglement, number 8, Miss Juicy. And what was cool about Miss Juicy was that I went through the process through the guy's eyes, right? And that was really cool. You know, writing as a man was different for me. I like it. It's something I might pursue in the future, but don't get excited. And then we went quiet for a while. Then I came back this week with Abantu Bay, and then quickly after that, Mr. Climate Change, and then this morning, all of the recording, we did Ukadal Badi, which is number 5. So there's only 4 more posts to go to conclude Best 20, and it's been a marvelous journey, I must say. I'm really pleased by the responses. I'm pleased by you guys constantly texting and inboxing, asking when is the next text, when is the next post. I'll be recording more. The last 2 months have been a lot, and I'll tell you why. In September, I was invited to form part of a magazine called Successful Women Magazine for the October issue. So I had to do some writing for them, and there was a feature as well. The whole experience with the Successful Women Magazine taught me a few things. So this was in September. The first was that always have your own makeup artist. I remember I was dead broke, and I went to quickly do my face. I found a makeup artist on Twitter, on Instagram, from a referral from Twitter, and in Atlanta, she's just up the road. She did my makeup, and when I got there, you know, what we see on TV, what we see on magazines is not true. You know, we were shooting in the shop. You know, it's a shop that's, what can I say? It's a clothing shop. It's a store. Like, so there were people there just doing their ordinary clothes shopping. I think it's men mostly. And yeah, and all of that was fine, but it was amazing for me to be on set, and there's like 3 different activities happening at the same time, you know, like full production. Please rush off from here, then go do your stills here, and you go do your recording there, and then when we're taking a break, the other people are shooting. It was madness. I'm glad I did it at this scale. A Successful magazine is available online. I'll share the link in the description. And yeah, so it was quite an experience. Whatever I had thought, you know, being on a magazine felt like, because with Ibona, when I was featured in Mona, it was Caxton Studios, so a much bigger institution, much more streamlined. You know, I was in and out was in and out. You know, they sent me the questions, I answered the questions. She generated the article. I just had to come in and take a few stills, and da 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 da. The photographer was waiting for me. There was an assistant. There was the article lady, the journalist or the writer, or the editor. It was easy. So this was a brand new experience. And you know, for me, it just really meant it showed me the importance of, like, do not despise small beginnings. Here I am, a big shot in my own world, but quite a small fish in a much larger um, ocean. And yeah, so Successful Women magazine. I'll also we will be shooting again for a TV show called Successful Women, but it's on How TV. It's on channel on this TV. It's on channel 265. I'll let you guys know when that will be. So that was quite big for me. I did some branding for my organization, for my company, No Kurasa. Tried to print some t-shirts and come out right. The logo, the distortion. Woo! Big lessons for a small business. And it's on hold for now, but I'll be getting at least the first batch of t-shirts end of this month, and then they'll be available for order. And I like the idea of branding myself, because when I arrive at places, it's important for people to know that I'm attached to my brand, which is No Kurasa, and it's a publishing organization. Then my logo is clear, everyone knows what I stand for. So that was really cool. Another big thing that happened in September was being on South African Book Fair. Oh, that was great. Yeah, there's things that I have been lamenting about the book fairs for so long, and I had just sort of like just given up on the whole thing, deeming that maybe it's not my thing, I've got other things, and through writing for Living While Feminist. Oh, my copy is in here. Oh yeah, I was reading when I was at home, so I think it's in my travel bag. Through my contribution on Living While Feminist, I was able to be part of South African Book Fair, which was amazing. I hope to be part of it again, especially when we're back at physical book fairs. I love them. I think they're exceptional. I think they're great. And I really feel like this year we hit a special milestone, because self-published authors were, recognized in a different type of way. I felt like we were part of the show. We were part of the book fair in a true way, in an honest way, in a way that would make one feel that we're adding into the literary scene. I really appreciate it for that. Yeah. And then the big thing of October was the Sebenza Women Awards. And I want to talk a little bit about that. So I was nominated for the Sebenza Women Champion for the 2020 Sebenza Women Awards. The awards are new. They're still very largely based in KZN, founded by Ugini Shandu, and him and his collective really took the right initiative in terms of just recognizing and acknowledging there's a definite gap in recognizing women, in acknowledging women that work, in acknowledging women who hustle, and in acknowledging women on the come up. So being nominated for the awards was pleasurable for me. It was important to me. more than I realized, because as we were voting and I was asking people to vote and asking different institutions and different platforms to vote and stuff, two things happened. The first thing was that I saw um, my potential. I realized the influence that I had uh, on people. You know, I found a lot of people who were not, or who I didn't realize cared for me or my work, you know, really pulling up, really showing up for me. I really appreciated that. And the second thing was, I don't give myself enough credit. I don't give myself enough validation for the work that I do. And these particular awards, the nomination did that for me. And um, and I was preparing for the awards, and when they closed down, it was the day before my 30th birthday. And I realized that it wasn't even about me anymore, you know. And unfortunately, the campaign was not as coordinated as I would have wanted it to be. It wasn't where I needed it to be. It was my first nomination. It was the first time I'd asking people to vote. And when you're asking people to vote, there are different, you know, cycles. There's different emotions. There's different dynamics at play. You know, your likability is in question. Um, your impact is not in question. It's literally just your likability, and and the people who don't like you don't vote for you. But I also realized that running a campaign, it can't be you running the campaign, because people don't like people who praise themselves, right? People like people who are humble, people like people who hide their success, people who, you know, who are not out there as much as I'm out there talking about the things that I do, talking about, or, you know, that type of thing. And I realized this in the voting. And there were key people indeed that opted in, that voted. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the votes. I'm so grateful for the airtime spent, for the retweets, for the shares. It's been very humbling to know that so many people believe in me. And all of this dawned on me on the 16th of October, on the last day to vote. But I was happy, you know. And for me, that was when I started acknowledging my award, and me starting to to realize, would seem, you know, miyalezo, I need to live a life of purpose. I need to live a I need to live a life of significance, to leave a legacy. I'm very sure that the life I must live um, must be significant. I think God, my ancestors, have put me in strategic positions to remind me of their own greatness, to remind me of my greatness, and to align me with my purpose. So when I didn't win the award on the 30th of October, so when the awards are live, when they're broadcasted, you'll see, you know, um, the wrong names were read. The awards, you know, time ran out. The person who won, and congratulations to, I think, Mrs. Mbuyazi. When I looked at her profile, oh my word, I was really up against greatness, and I'm so happy for her, you know, for winning the Sebenza Women Champion 2020. It's a very important work, and we're all reaffirmed through her winning, and through everyone that won. It was an exceptional night. But what click around that award, and it dawned on me that I didn't take it. But when that happened, you know, I wept, I was crying, not for me, but for for the dream, you know, for the things that I wanted to say that I wasn't able to say on the stage. And then, yeah, big girl, you wipe your tears, you keep it moving. Then I realized it means that I must do more so that I do get the awards so that I do get the opportunity to say what I want to say, so that every time I show up, I don't feel like I was ready for the award. I don't feel like it was my time. So for me, even though I lost it, I did win in perspective, in purpose. And I'm really just happy. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. And I made some great contacts and some networks, because that's what we do. You can't just fall and then it be the end of it. No ways. Yeah, so I had a great night, and that's been my last 2 months, and it's been very stressful. And then of course I'm not losing weight. I'm gonna be more serious in the next month or so, because my cousin is getting married. And then I cut my hair. I turned 30 and I cut my hair. um uh I had a breakup again. Yeah, it's been tough. The last breakup has been very difficult, because it was with someone that we shared platforms with, that we did content together with. Um, yeah. So, guys, 2020 has been a year. It's been a roller coaster year. The lockdown has been exceptional in my life. You guys have been so supportive. I'm so happy to be producing content for you. I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying my content. I was looking at my statistics for the blog. I mean, my base 20 is the best work I've done, in terms of free online work, and I'm now working on new material. I'm working on new material for myself, for my next novel. I'm working on the Township Story, book of stories, anthology. And I'm also working on a new on a new book coming through Nokurasa Publishing end of this year. So I'm learning as I go. I'm dying I'm adapting. I am fierce. I am so keen, and I'm posting this so that I'm accountable to you and to myself, to close off the best 20 in the next week or so, 2 weeks, and just to have fun, collect new content as a 30-year-old. I haven't had sex as a 30-year-old. That's what you like to believe. I don't know. I don't know. Guess that I have. But, we're making new stories, new men, new love, new sex, new. I'm not even trying to play. I love your comments. Thank you so much for the DMs.